Listen closely, because the next few minutes may change the way you see your life, your money, and your future. If you have been carrying quiet stress, watching bills pile up, checking your account with a heavy heart, and wondering when your turn will finally come, stay with me. Do not click away. This message is for the person who has tried to stay strong while feeling worn down inside. This is for the one who kept smiling in public but prayed in private for relief. And hear this clearly. You are not here by accident. You are here at the right moment, hearing the right words because something is shifting around you even now. Before this is over, I want you to let your shoulders relax, let your breathing slow down, and let hope rise again. Because today is not about fear, it is not about lack. It is not about another empty promise. It is about alignment. It is about peace. It is about opening your heart to the possibility that what looked delayed was not denied. What felt silent was not absent. What seemed stuck was still moving behind the scenes. So stay to the end because the strongest part is still ahead. And as you listen, let this truth settle in your spirit. The season of scraping by does not have to be your forever story. A new chapter can begin now, and what starts as a whisper in your soul can become a real change in your life. Maybe lately it has felt like you do everything you can and still come up short. You work hard, you stretch every dollar, you try to stay positive. But deep down, the pressure keeps talking. It tells you that nothing will change. It tells you that this is just how life will always be. But that voice is not the final word over you. Sometimes the hardest seasons are not proof that you were forgotten. Sometimes they are the hidden stage before something breaks open. Think of a seed in the ground. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, no movement, no sign, no reward. But under the surface, life is forming, roots are spreading, strength is building, the future is getting ready. In the same way, your life may have been preparing for a shift you could not yet see. So for a moment, block out the noise. Block out the fear, the old disappointment, the mental replay of what did not happen before. Picture a door in front of you, not an ordinary door, a door marked with your name, a door to provision, peace, open paths, fresh ideas, and overdue help. And today, that door is not locked against you, it is opening. Stay with this moment. Let yourself believe again. Because sometimes the biggest change begins quietly with one deep breath, one new thought, one prayer spoken with real faith, and one decision to stop agreeing with lack and start expecting good. As you hear these words, do not listen like a spectator. Listen like someone receiving. Listen like someone who knows their life can turn. Your attention matters. Your openness matters. Your faith matters. Right now, you are not just hearing a message, you are stepping into agreement with a better outcome. There is power in what you allow into your spirit. There is power in what you repeat, what you expect, what you make room for. So I speak peace over your mind and courage over your heart. I break the weight of panic that has sat on your chest. I speak against the fear that whispers you will always struggle. I speak against every old story that tried to teach you to expect less, live small, dream tiny, and settle for survival. No, that is not the only future available to you. New doors can open, delayed things can move, helpful people can appear, creative ideas can rise, opportunities can find their way to your address. Even now, things you cannot see may already be lining up in your favor: a call, a reply, a refund, a solution, a sudden idea, a meeting at the right time, a burden lifted. Do not underestimate the quiet ways life can change. And do not underestimate what happens when hope returns to a tired soul. If this is speaking to you, stay locked in, because what comes next is for the part of you that is ready to stop bracing for bad news and start making room for blessing. Hear this with simple faith. Provision is not only about money falling from the sky. Most of the time, it comes through channels, timing, movement, and connection. It can come through a new client, a better job, a healed relationship, a wise decision, a surprising invitation, a dormant gift waking up, or a door that opens because you finally believed you should knock. So today, let go of the narrow idea that help has to look one specific way. The path can be larger than your imagination. The answer can come from a place you were not even watching. What matters now is that you become ready to receive it. That means releasing shame, releasing fear, releasing the thought that because things have been tight, they must remain tight. No, tight. Your current condition does not get to define your final outcome. I declare clarity over your thoughts. I declare favor over your steps. I declare wisdom in your choices and calm in your spirit. I declare that what has felt delayed can begin to move with fresh speed. I declare that every useful skill in you, every buried talent, every good seed you planted, and every lesson you learned in hard times can now begin to produce a return. Not because of panic, not because of pressure, but because the season is changing. Keep listening, because this is where many people tune out too early. Do not do that. The next part is where you stop seeing yourself as someone begging life for scraps and start seeing yourself as someone being prepared to handle more. You must change the picture you carry inside. If you still see yourself as the person who never gets ahead, who always misses out, who watches others rise while you remain stuck, then even good opportunities can feel unfamiliar and pass you by. But if you begin to see yourself as steady, guided, capable, and worthy of better, your posture changes, your choices change, your energy changes, you speak differently, you notice more, you move with greater expectation. So from this moment, stop introducing yourself to life through your pain. Stop naming yourself by your struggle. You are not only the person who has debts, delays, and disappointments. You are also the person with resilience, insight, survival strength, untapped ideas, and a future that is still unfolding. Let that truth breathe in you. I speak against the inner voice that says, "Who do you think you are?" I answer it right now. You are someone who can rise. You are someone who can rebuild. You are someone who can receive, hold, and multiply what is good. You are someone whose story is still being written. And yes, you may have made mistakes. Yes, you may have missed chances. Yes, you may have felt foolish, late, or tired, but none of that has the authority to cancel what can still happen next. So lift your eyes. Stay with this. The shift begins first in the unseen places, your mindset, your expectation, your willingness to believe that a different result is possible for you too. Let this sink in deeply. Abundance often begins as a change in atmosphere before it becomes a change in numbers. First, the pressure lifts, then the mind clears, then the idea comes, then the connection appears, then the open door shows itself. So if all you feel right now is a little more peace than you had a few minutes ago, do not dismiss it. That matters. Peace helps you hear clearly. Calm helps you choose well. Hope helps you stay open when help arrives in simple forms. And the forms may be small at first. A discount you did not expect, an expense removed, a chance conversation, a useful message, a favor, a gift, a little increase, a restored opportunity. Do not despise small signs. Small signs often announce bigger movement. Many people miss their breakthrough because they are waiting for fireworks and ignore the first gentle knock. So watch carefully over the next hours and days. Stay awake to what opens, respond when the chance comes, follow through when wisdom speaks, and while you wait, speak life instead of defeat. Say, "My path is opening, my mind is clear, good things are moving toward me. I will notice what I need to notice. I will not reject help because it arrives in a simple package. That is how expectation works. It keeps your heart from collapsing back into old fear. It keeps you available for what is already on the way. And if you feel this getting stronger inside you, keep going, because the next part is where you release the old weight for good. Now, let every burden you have been carrying begin to loosen its grip. The fear of not having enough, the stress of tomorrow, the shame of past money mistakes, the silent comparison, the exhaustion of trying to hold everything together alone. Let it go piece by piece. You were never meant to live in a constant state of inner emergency. You were not created to spend your whole life bracing for impact. So I speak rest over your nervous system and light over your thoughts. I speak courage where there was hesitation. I speak order where there was confusion. I speak restoration where there has been loss. I declare that what was stolen in time, energy, confidence, and opportunity can be restored in meaningful ways. I declare that hidden value can be uncovered. I declare that old gifts can become useful again. I declare that the right people can recognize what you carry. I declare that your work can become fruitful, your ideas can become practical, and your effort can meet favor. And when fear tries to return, answer it quickly. Say, I am not agreeing with lack anymore. I am not bowing to dread. I am making room for peace, wisdom, favor, and increase. Say it even if your voice shakes. Say it until your heart catches up, because words shape focus, and focus shapes movement. Keep listening. Do not skip this part. Many people need this reminder. Your future can improve even if your present still looks incomplete. There are things already inside you that can open the next chapter of your life. A skill you have overlooked, a dream you pushed down, a business idea you doubted, a creative ability you treated as too small, a problem you know how to solve that other people would gladly pay to have solved. Sometimes the answer is not far away. Sometimes it has been sitting quietly in you, waiting for confidence, consistency, and the right moment. So ask yourself honestly, what keeps showing up in your heart? What idea returns again and again? What ability do people thank you for? What work comes naturally to you? What burden have you felt called to solve? Do not rush past these questions. They matter because increase often flows toward usefulness, and usefulness often begins with what you already carry. I declare sharp thinking over you. I declare discipline over your time. I declare strategy over your next steps. I declare that distractions will lose their grip and that what matters most will become clear. And I also declare that the right support can meet you: the mentor, the partner, the customer, the friend with timely advice, the open minded employer, the person who says yes. No, you do not have to force every door open by yourself. Some doors open because your season has changed. Stay all the way to the end because what you do after listening matters too. And I want these words to stay alive in you long after this moment passes. From this point on, walk differently. Check your messages differently. Read your email differently. Step into your day differently. Not with pressure, but with expectation. Not with fantasy, but with awake and steady faith. When you look at your situation, do not only see the problem. Train yourself to also ask, where is the opening? What is the next wise step? What can I do with what I have today? That is powerful. That is practical faith. It does not sit still and complain. It stays open, grateful, and ready. So give thanks now, even before the full result appears. Give thanks for peace returning. Give thanks for ideas forming. Give thanks for unseen movement. Give thanks for what is being arranged beyond your sight. Gratitude changes your posture. It lifts your eyes. It reminds your spirit that life is still full of possibility. And gratitude does not mean pretending everything is perfect. It means refusing to let fear become your only language. So say thank you for the good already present. Say thank you for help on the way. Say thank you for strength, for guidance, for timing, for open doors, for healing in your thoughts, for renewed courage. And when doubt says, What if nothing changes? Answer it with this: something is already changing in me, and that change will shape what happens next. That is not denial. That is alignment. That is how a tired life begins to rise again. If in the next day or two something small happens, notice it. If a cost is reduced, notice it. If a person reaches out, notice it. If a fresh idea comes with unusual clarity, notice it. If you suddenly feel led to apply, ask, call, create, post, start, or follow up, notice it. Do not talk yourself out of movement just because the first step looks simple. Major change often enters quietly. It does not always announce itself with thunder. Sometimes it arrives dressed like one small instruction: send the message, finish the plan, reopen the project, clean up the budget, call the person, launch the offer, make the appointment, learn the skill, believe again. That is why you must stay attentive. You are not waiting passively. You are participating. You are listening, acting, and making room. I declare that confusion is leaving you. I declare that hesitation is weakening. I declare that your next steps are becoming more visible. I declare that wise action and quiet favor will work together in your life. And I declare that you will not miss what is meant for you because of old fear. Lift your head. The story is not over. The weight you carried is not the end of you. The dry season is not your whole identity. There is still more for you to see, more for you to become, more for you to receive, and more for you to build. So here is the final word for your spirit today. Do not go back to the smaller version of yourself after this. Do not return to speaking only defeat. Do not return to rehearsing every loss as if it is your permanent name. Carry this new expectation with you. Let it shape your tone, your habits, your decisions, your prayers, and your next moves. Tell your mind to settle down. Tell your heart to stay open. Tell your future, I am ready. Tell your fear, you are not leading me anymore. Tell your life, I will move with peace, wisdom, and courage. And if you needed a sign to believe things can turn, let this be one. Not because every answer appears in one instant, but because something real has begun. The heaviness broke, the picture changed, the atmosphere shifted, and now you move forward with a stronger spirit and clearer eyes. Keep your expectation alive, keep your gratitude active, keep your steps steady, help others when you can, stay generous in heart, stay alert to what opens. Stay faithful with what arrives. Your next chapter does not need to look like your last one. Better can happen. Relief can come, increase can grow, doors can open, peace can stay. And as you go from here, remember this simple truth: you are not abandoned, you are not finished, and you are not stuck forever. What is ahead of you can still be brighter than what has been behind you, and this may be the moment where that new story truly begins.